I had just transferred into this elite high school and was placed in the regular class. But when the results of the first monthly exam came out, I ranked first in the entire grade. Even the head of the year was shocked. He personally came to persuade me to switch to the advanced class, but I refused without hesitation, because I came from one of the toughest regions for the college entrance exam, and I knew these scores were still far from Oxford's standard, so I kept pushing myself, studying, until I was dizzy, even developing bald patches on my head. Just then, a piece of news shattered my calm. My biological parents had finally found me. I was actually their real third daughter. We had been switched at birth, and they had been searching for me for 18 years. I thought this was fate, giving me a chance that it would help me aim for Oxford. But on the very first day back home, I discovered the adopted daughter was manipulative and fake. I ignored her and buried myself in my practice papers in the living room. After comforting her, my family pulled out a book of household rules and told me to memorize it. I refused outright, telling them I was here only for the college entrance exam, not to be treated as a servant if they didn't welcome me. I could leave at any time. My father was shocked, realizing his staff had mistakenly given me the servant's handbook. But to save the adopted daughter's face, he tried to brush it off, but I had no intention of compromising. I directly asked to transfer into a key school, and my father had no choice but to agree. This instantly made my second brother and the adopted daughter unhappy. She even cried in public, saying she wanted to return to the countryside and switch back our identities. I saw through her act immediately, but still deliberately helped her pack, truly hoping she would go. Unexpectedly, my second brother shoved me hard and called me heartless. I had had enough. I exposed her right then, telling everyone if she truly wanted to leave, she would have packed and left already, not stood there fishing for sympathy. My words silenced the whole family. At that moment, I understood completely. They had never really accepted me, so I turned and went back to my room. The next morning, I left the house a bit late, and my second brother publicly scolded me, forbidding me from getting in the car, so I simply called my father. Soon after, the rich neighbor's son showed up. It turned out my father had something urgent, and asked him to drive me to school. But this was exactly the person the adopted daughter had a crush on, and the same one who had rejected an arranged marriage with her. The sight made her furious. At school, the head of the year suddenly stopped me. It turned out the adopted daughter had badmouthed me in advance, so he placed me back into the regular class. But to me, this was actually a blessing. At least I didn't have to share a class with her. On the day of the mock exam, the test paper was unusually easy. I finished it quickly. The teacher thought I was just messing around, but the moment I handed it in, his expression froze. When the results came out, I scored 719, and once again ranked first in the school. The head of the year was terrified and rushed to invite me into the advanced class again, but I still refused. When I got home, I saw my family already throwing a celebration for the adopted daughter, convinced she was Oxford material. They were so proud of her. Little did they know the real person they should be proud of was me sitting quietly in the corner. Soon the head of the year came to the house himself. My family thought he was here to congratulate the adopted daughter. They smugly boasted that only they could raise such an excellent child. But his next words completely slapped them in the face. He said the adopted daughter's score was still 3 points short of Oxford's cutoff. Then he turned his head and asked about me instead. My father's face turned pale. He quickly distanced himself, saying I came from a small place, and even hinted that I had moral issues, promising that if I caused trouble at school, he would punish me harshly. But what the head of the year said next left everyone utterly